our YouTube channel. Yesterday, the Northern Elders Forum and the AREWA community has issued a provocative statement to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said they can tolerate hardship, they can endure anything that is going in they can endure the current hardship, but see, they will not tolerate if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released. That if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released from the station, they said they will divide Nigeria. They said they cannot tolerate that. That is the only thing they cannot tolerate now.
They are all disappointment. They are all ingrates. They are all people of myopic and archaic. And that is why we keep on agitating that Nigeria should be separated so that these people who has nothing intellectually otherwise to offer, having ruled Nigeria for over how many years, the Northerners cannot boast of economic and infrastructural development, and they want like any other region to be like them. This AREWA Consultative Forum, that's why sometimes I look at Yerima Chetima, I single him out because he is one of the dangerous people, to have circulated the political atmosphere of this country. These are people who are too myopic. These are people who are desperately wicked. These are people who have nothing extreme to offer Nigerians apart from Boko Haram. So we want to stay with you. We want to be part of killings, unnecessary killings, because you don't know how to separate religion and politics. And that has been the bane of the Northerners. And that is why people like Sanusi and some of them who are a bit liberal have been criticizing the extremity in Northern system of doing things. It's too bad. And what they are trying to tell you, they are trying to tell you that they know that the judiciary is already malfunctioning. That the judiciary that is malfunctioning today was a product of conspiracy from the Northern Nigeria. And they want to transfer such underdevelopmental ideology to the South. It's not going to work. And this is the more reason why somebody like Nnamdi Kanu can never relent, because the agitation for freedom is never illegal. I've not seen where it is illegal. And they cannot even point out one particular figure that Nnamdi Kanu has used guns to kill. There were numerous terrorists in the north, Islamic terrorists in the north, which were being financed by the government. So what are they talking about? That Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. What was the offense of Nnamdi Kanu? Because they have already compromised the judiciary. I look at Buhari and knew that Buhari is such an insane human being. If not, we would have known that the kind of crime that has committed against humanity. And unfortunately, the world does look overlook what the atrocities committed by Buhari or against Kanu. And that is why they are not doing anything, great to bring peace around the globe, especially the United Nations. But how can they see such a calamity and they still allow it without any form of protest or any sort of pressure coming from them consistently? So why would the Northern Elders Forum come up and tell the entire Nigeria or the entire world that asking for freedom is treasonable? And that is to tell you how backward the Northerners has always been, and they should not be allowed to be part of anything that has to do with development in Nigeria, because they have shown it all.
But what is the case with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Kanu has no issue with them. Kanu is fighting for the Igbo tribe and for the Igbo nation.
Why they are running their mouths uncontrollably, like people who have not even seen, who does not understand what civilization was all about. Dr. Nnamdi Kanu, Azikiwe, Awolowo, you understand? They all fought for freedom. So what are they talking about? Didn't they fight for freedom? Why wouldn't another person fight for freedom? How has it become a phrase to fight for freedom? When Sardauna was arrested, people came to Lagos and contributed money in 1926. And the record is there. They are the ones making Nigeria unlivable. They are the ones destroying the fabrics of unity of this country with their archaic reasoning. The North is nothing to write home about. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It's not unfortunately that the falsehood and committed by the colonial masters. What is the yardstick to measure, a godly man with someone who is uncivilized? Now it can't work. So the release of Nnamdi Kanu, whether they like it or not, because they are capitalizing, they know that the judiciary has already been compromised years back. And at the end of the day, judiciary has nothing to offer, and that's why it looks like somebody has won his case up to the appeal. The second highest court in Nigeria was not allowed to go free. So where is it done?
Sir, do you think that is a threat coming from the northern
No,
and that the president just may look at it now? Do you think those AREWA consultative forum has what it takes to divide Nigeria by telling the president not to divide Nigeria? Do you think the president will bow to their pressure?
let me tell you.
And then do you think that is the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been released despite the court pronouncement for him to be set free?
IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has shown that he is not relenting. He has shown that he's a man of peace. He has shown that he believes in what he's doing. Nnamdi Kanu is desperately focused. Nnamdi Kanu is not looking at these street comments coming from the north. Those what the northerners are talking about are just mere street comments. When reasonable people want to talk, then people will listen. The fact still remains. We are not going to take it away from it. Nigeria is not yet a democracy. If Nigeria is a democracy, I don't see any reason why somebody like Nnamdi Kanu should be kept in VSS custody close to 4 years now. Because the northerners feel they are in a position to dismantle or to make and omit who will be the chief justice of this nation, who will manipulate injustice. And that is why they always have it. Because the vast of resources that has kept Nigeria one is coming from the Biafra land. What are the northerners bringing to the table? The crude oil contributes over 95% of the Nigerian income. Yeah, is it coming from southwest? Is it coming from north? It's coming from Biafra land. So these are statements they use, to manipulate everyone so that they'll be having access to federal allocation. But unfortunately, Tinubu has become a total disappointment. Yes, I say it openly because it looks and very suspicious that from what the Northern Elders Forum or AREWA Consultative Forum has come out to say, make that kind of statement, irrespective of how top professionals or political leaders of Igbo extraction went to the then former president Buhari and demanded that Nnamdi Kanu should be released or there should be a political solution. What did Buhari said? He said no. Rather, he opted for court processes to determine how potent our judicial system is. But at the end of the day, Nnamdi Kanu went to court and he won them.
Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to court and then he won them. Now, don't you think that threat from the AREWA group is still what is keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention?
That is what I want to explain before I was cut in. A lot of Igbo reservists, nationalists, or let me just put it, Biafrans or Biafranists, so to say, who are involved in Biafran activism, has come out, and of course, some people will still buy that idea. Some public affairs analysts will still buy that idea, even in foreign country, where there's this suspicion that part of the thing that gave Tinubu victory was a secret agreement he had with the Northerners not to release Nnamdi Kanu, and that was why they gave him power. You can see when they are coming out with this kind of statements, when everything is on top to make sure that there's a solution to Nnamdi Kanu's release. But notwithstanding, whether they like it or not, they don't have what it takes. See, violence is not for anybody. Anybody can choose to be violent. They choose to be violent, and that is their business. And nobody in this world wants to be in a violent atmosphere situation. And that is why we keep on asking that they stay on their own. Nigeria can disintegrate. Nigeria ceased to be a nation since 2014. So what are we talking about? If they have the kind of resources that's in the Biafran land, will we be talking about these things every day on daily basis? What has actually united Nigeria? What is the unity in Nigeria apart from the crude oil? That is just it. And that is where we start. As we continue to make such statements, the more we continue to ask for the state, independent state of sovereign of Biafra. That is the way to go, and that is final. No way, Nnamdi Kanu will be released, whether you like it or not. He will be released by God's grace. But if Buhari feel that he will play to the gallery of the Northerners, of course, posterity will judge him in no distance time.
Of course, posterity will judge him in no distance. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our video for more political discourse. Thank you for coming to the show, sir.